Hello you beautiful people, welcome to another video. Today's video is a special one because I've had quite I'd say memorable experience today, and I was amongst those, as the title of this video says, I was amongst those who were invited to Buckingham Palace for a Commonwealth reception ahead of Chogham, but also like individuals who are doing outstanding things as Commonwealth citizens. So this is how the royal invitation arrived. You can see it there. Some nice gold rimmed paper. So that was the official invitation. That arrived a couple of days ago, so not too long to prepare. In an ideal world, I would have loved to have worn maybe something traditional, but there was no time for that, so I had to wear a dress that I already had. I wore a dress that I designed from my own brand, Lally London. So I designed this dress about 2 years ago, I think, and I think I've only worn it twice, so it still fits. I thought it was fitting for the occasion, so that's the dress that I wore. But just to add some context as to, okay, Shay, what are you doing to be invited? It was linked primarily to my work with young people. I think I mentioned in my YouTube bio that I'm very passionate about the next generation, and I have had the unique privilege of serving as a youth leader for the last 7-8 years now, and I do that alongside my brother, and I've got some amazing friends that I lead alongside. So we have been youth leaders for a number of years now in a local community group based in Canning Town, or would you say Plaistow, and I kind of got into it by accident. Like, I really didn't, you know, I was passionate about young people, but I didn't really have like an aspiration to be like a youth leader or anything like that. I really fell into it by accident. Number one, the young people themselves they are so incredible. Like, even now as I'm talking, I'm envisioning some of their faces. Like, these young people are incredible, and I felt like it was such an honor to be able to share with them from some of my life's experiences, to try and help mentor them and coach them and spiritually build them and guide them as they're going through their own journey of like late teens, early adulthood. And it's been an incredible journey. Yeah, you know, this is 7-8 years in now, and we've watched so many of them go off to university, get their first job. We've been part of so many of their lives milestones, and it's just a privilege to watch them growing and to see them becoming. But not only that, I think for me the key about the work that I do with young people is it's a very profound reminder to not live my whole life for myself. You know, it's so easy, especially in a city like London, to just think about yourself and take care of yourself. And my young people, as I call them, are a constant reminder to live beyond myself. You know, whether that's giving them advice, or going out with them, spending time with them, or encouraging them. So it was my work with young people that was tied to being invited as, I don't know, an outstanding Commonwealth citizen. So I felt like I wasn't just there for myself, I felt like I was there representing them as well. What I will say is, yes, it was an honor, and you know, the palace is incredible, and you know, it's so grand. It was an honor to be there, and you know, we saw Prince Charles, you know. So while there was the grandeur, you know, of the palace itself, and you know, being in the same room as a royal, Oswald Boateng made an appearance, some pretty well-known footballers made an appearance, and other designers, writers. It was, you know, it's an incredible mix of people. So while there was the grandeur of the whole event, I think for me, I was so touched by some of the incredible people that I got to meet and talk to. That they are what made the experience, and they are what made the event. Off the top of my head, I met an incredible young Ghanaian woman who is pioneering funding for creative Africans. I met a incredible neurosurgeon who specializes in operating for OCDs and tremors, and I was just blown away by his work. I met another incredible lady who works with women, especially those who've been affected by HIV. I met, you know, the former Miss Uganda, who's doing incredible work to prevent young people. It's quite sad, but she's working to prevent young people from falling into being used for sacrifice and rituals in Uganda. So honestly, and there were so many other people that I met. So I think for me, it was meeting the people that made this experience just, like I said, a very memorable one. Hang on, I have a memento. I don't know if the lighting is any good, but my Buckingham Palace plastic bag, and this is what my phone was in when it was in the cloakrooms. So yeah, this I suppose is one for my young people who have been and who are a massive part of my life, and it's an honor to be their youth leader. So here's to more experiences. So I have just come out of Green Park Station, and I've decided, instead of walking through Mayfair, I've decided to walk actually through Green Park, because I've got a little extra time on my hands than I imagined, so might as well. It's a nice day, it's clear, and Green Park is lovely, so yeah, just gonna walk across now. We are within the grounds now. Security is very strict, so I don't know how long I'm going to be able to keep my camera and keep filming. But yeah, we're inside. Behind me you can see the queue of people waiting to go in. So yeah, here goes. Had a beautiful time. We've just come out of the palace. We're all mingling. The rain is starting to come down. See you, my lovely friends. So
yes.
Please introduce yourself.
So my name is Timothy Otieno. I'm from Kenya, and she was the lady who took my first photograph when I arrived at the gate outside of these buildings. And she's about to take my last photograph.
I will.
I hope you've had a good time.
I've had a good time. I've had a beautiful time.
I've networked. I've grown. We're in freaking Buckingham Palace. Yes.
So this is so quick, but I had to do this video because this young woman has made my evening, my afternoon. She's so beautiful. We've had an amazing conversation, and I had to ensure that she was on the YouTube video. So
hi YouTube, this girl is amazing.
No, not about me. Just tell me
and
who you
a
are.
testimony. I actually was like really nervous about coming, and my pastor told me, you need to come, you're going to connect with somebody, and I met these two amazing women. But yeah, and it's made my night. Like she's amazing.
Amazing.
And, yeah, to say that we met in Buckingham Palace,
It's amazing.